Hello, and welcome to another episode of Malone Bailey's official podcast, Everybody Counts. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Carolina from the recruiting department here at Malone Bailey. Hopefully this isn't your first time tuning in, but if it is, welcome. Our podcast, Everybody Counts, features various perspectives on a variety of topics, from the latest SEC and FASB updates to discussions on recruiting, retention, and more. Everybody Counts explores trends and hot topics that affect us and those in our business. Tune in to hear from partners and staff alike. The conversation is versatile and everybody's input counts. The focus of today's conversation is on how mentorship, training, and leadership programs are shaping the employee experience in 2026. I'm delighted to be joined today by Kim Bittner, who will share her thoughts and experience on this important topic. Welcome, Kim.
Hi, Carolina. Thanks for having me. Excited to be here.
Absolutely. So before we dive in, can you share a little bit about your background and what you do here at Malone Bailey?
Of course. So I went to school at George Mason University, and I got my master's degree from HBU, which is now known as Houston Christian. Prior to joining the HR field, I worked as a legal assistant and a teacher. I've been here at MB for 3 years and handle all human resources items other than recruiting.
Thanks for sharing that with us, Kim. It's great to get our listeners to get to know you a little bit more. And let's jump in. When you hear employee experience, what does that mean to you?
Employee experience makes me think of everything an employee encounters and feels throughout their journey at an organization. From the moment they learn about the company to the day they leave. It is how well the company supports, equips, and engages people so they can do their best work and feel valued.
And as our senior human resource generalist, you are very much involved in the programs that we'll talk about today. So I think that's why you're the perfect guest for today's topic. So let's start with mentorship, specifically our Mentor and Buddy program here at Malone Bailey. So what do you think makes our Mentor and Buddy program impactful, especially for new hires?
I believe our Mentor and Buddy program provides significant value to the new hires by ensuring that they have a built-in support network from their first day. By pairing each incoming employee with both a mentor and a buddy, we create multiple avenues for personalized guidance and connection. This structure helps new team members feel welcome, supported, and confident as they navigate their roles, the organization's culture, and their long-term development opportunities. The Mentor and Buddy serve as an accessible resource for day-to-day questions, organizational context, and professional growth conversations, enabling our new hires to integrate more quickly and effectively. Ultimately, the program strengthens engagement, accelerates ramp-up time, and contributes to a more positive and consistent employee experience across the organization.
Wow. And how would you explain the difference between a buddy and a mentor?
I like to describe the buddy relationship as your work BFF, essentially a trusted colleague who is approachable, relatable, and available to discuss day-to-day questions that do not require any HR involvement. Our buddies have recently completed the audit associate role themselves, which uniquely positions them to share first-hand insights, practical tips, and guidance on common challenges that new hires may encounter. Their recent experience helps create an immediate sense of connection and reduces the learning curve during the onboarding period. The mentor relationship, on the other hand, is designed to provide a more strategic level of support. Our mentors are managers who offer broader career guidance, professional development insights, and context about the firm's long-term expectations and goals. While the mentor is not intended to serve as a work BFF, they play a critical role in helping new hires understand the bigger picture, how their work contributes to the team, how to navigate the organization, and how to grow effectively within their career path. Together, the mentor and buddy roles complement one another by offering both relatable peer support and experienced managerial guidance, creating a balanced and supportive onboarding experience for every new team member.
And what advice would you give a new hire, or really anyone, to get the most out of their buddy and mentor relationship?
To maximize the value of your buddy and mentor relationships, it is important to take a proactive approach in engaging with them. Rather than waiting for others to initiate conversations or check in on you, you are encouraged to reach out, ask questions, and seek guidance, especially when challenges arise. Being intentional about scheduling time, sharing updates, and discussing obstacles not only strengthens the relationship, but also ensures you receive timely support. Your mentor and buddy are there to help you succeed, but the partnership is most effective when you actively participate, communicate openly, and take ownership of the connection. By approaching these relationships with initiative and openness, you can accelerate your learning, build confidence, and create a meaningful support network within MB.
Oh, that's great to know. So it's important to know it's a two-way street to keep that communication open and really take ownership of that connection that you have.
Yes.
Great. So let's chat about training now. At Malone Bailey, which I'll refer to as MB throughout this podcast, we have year-round training, as well as a multi-week training and orientation program for our new hires. This training is a very common question I get from students and candidates who are going to enter the workforce in their field of study for the first time. They're very nervous. They want to know what tools and training they will have. So let's start with our multi-week training and orientation program. Can you walk us through what a new hire can expect from this program of ours?
Of course. So as a new hire, your first 3 weeks at Malone Bailey will be participating in a comprehensive orientation program that is designed to support your transition into the firm. This program incorporates 3 structured learning approaches: classroom instruction, one-on-one guidance, and hands-on practical application to ensure that you gain a well-rounded understanding of your role in the organization. Throughout this period, your schedule will be filled with a variety of learning opportunities, including training sessions and meetings with leaders and supervisors at different levels of the firm. In addition to formal training, the orientation also includes social activities and team lunches that help you build relationships, strengthen your network, and become more familiar with our culture in a welcoming and engaging environment.
How does the program balance information overload with giving the staff what they need out of the program?
I know, 3 weeks sounds really overwhelming, right?
Just a little bit.
It may be intense, but it is intentionally designed to provide a balanced blend of learning, social connection, and knowledge management. The program incorporates structured training sessions, opportunities to build relationships with colleagues, and access to resources that reinforce understanding at a manageable pace. Each training module concludes with a brief knowledge check to help confirm that key concepts have been understood and retained. In addition, you will have access to sample work papers, reference materials, practical examples, and a recorded video that you can revisit anytime to reinforce your learning and support your ongoing development. To ensure that you have the opportunity to recharge during this busy period, a catered lunch is provided each day. These breaks not only give you time to rest and reset, but also offer a relaxed setting to connect with fellow new hires and team members across the firm. Overall, the orientation is structured to be comprehensive yet supportive, giving you the tools, connections, and confidence needed to successfully begin your career at MB.
Now, if the new hire feels they're getting a little behind, what do you recommend they do first?
I think it's normal, first of all, for everyone to feel like they're getting behind.
Oh, good to know.
But if you do, the first thing I think you should do is reach out to your mentor, buddy, and also, I didn't mention this, but you'll also be assigned a personal trainer. You can also reach out to any of the trainers. Each of these individuals serve a unique support role and is available to provide clarification, guidance, and encouragement whenever challenges arise. The onboarding program is designed with the understanding that new hires typically do not have prior auditing experience, and the training curriculum reflects this. Everyone is learning together, progressing through the same material, and developing their skills step by step. By seeking help early, asking questions, and staying engaged, new hires can ensure that they fully benefit from the resources and support systems in place and ultimately building confidence and staying on track throughout their onboarding journey.
And as we mentioned a little earlier, in addition to our multi-week training and orientation program new hires go through, MB also has year-round training. So why is year-round training important?
I think it's important because it's essential to maintain both professional competency and regulatory compliance. The accounting profession evolves continuously through new auditing standards, updating accounting guidance, emerging technologies, and shifting regulatory expectations. Ongoing training ensures that professionals remain up to date, accurate in their work, and equipped to deliver high-quality service to clients. In addition to supporting technical proficiency and professional growth, continuous learning is also a compliance requirement. Most state boards of accountancy mandate that licensed CPAs complete a minimum of 40 hours of continuing professional education, or CPE, each year to maintain their credentials. By engaging in year-round training, MB helps our professionals meet these licensing requirements in a manageable, consistent way rather than concentrating hours at the end of the year. Overall, ongoing development strengthens audit quality, reduces risk, supports career progression, and ensures compliance with state licensing standards, making training a critical component of success in public accounting.
Oh yeah, no one likes the hours to build up all at the end of the year. And it's wonderful that we have our in-suite training room here at the Houston headquarters. Really allows it to be convenient and easy for staff to be able to attend trainings and get those required CPE hours too.
Yes.
Right. So in your professional opinion, Kim, what are one or two things that can be done to help training material actually stick? You mentioned, I know you were a teacher before as well, so I know you have experience in this.
I think the best way to make something stick is to try to apply it as soon as you can. So one of the things I love about this training program is that we always have samples and recordings. So make sure you use the work papers that are provided so that you can do the examples and practice scenarios, which will allow you to deepen your understanding and directly apply concepts to the real audit engagement. By our training having this hands-on approach, it reinforces technical knowledge, builds familiarity with methodology, and strengthens your ability to navigate those work papers efficiently and accurately. Also, we do have quizzes that are administered at the end of each course to serve as a measurement of comprehension. Successfully completing these assessments demonstrates not only that you have absorbed the material, but you are also prepared to apply it. Together, the combination of practical exercises and knowledge check ensure that training is meaningful, retained, and fully integrated into your professional responsibilities.
Oh, I love those quizzes. It really helps to see what you actually retained and put on paper. You have to answer.
Yes.
Like, oh, I thought I totally had all this topic, and it turns out I need to go back and review some of my notes.
And the other great thing is you can take the quiz as many times as you need to pass. There isn't like a 2-quiz limit. So
okay, good. That helps take off some of the pressure. Right. So how do the training topics get decided? What drives this calendar for our year-round training?
So at MB, we have a training committee that consists of managers, seniors, and partners, and we meet on a regular basis to evaluate our training curriculum, monitor industry developments, and assess firm-wide performance needs. During these meetings, the committee reviews feedback, identifies skill gaps, and considers requests from everyone to ensure our training programs remain relevant, comprehensive, and aligned with both regulatory expectations and organizational priorities. The committee is committed to maintaining a high standard of professional development. This includes ensuring that essential training needs to be fully addressed while also incorporating additional topics that support broader interests, professional growth, and evolving industry trends. Through thoughtful planning and continuous improvement, the training committee works diligently to deliver a robust, well-rounded training experience that supports the success of every professional at MB.
Great. And speaking of committees, MB has another fantastic committee, our Next Gen Council. I get this question by many candidates. What's the purpose of the Next Gen Council at Malone Bailey?
The purpose is to provide a space where you can meaningfully engage with an audit partner. So each Next Gen meeting happens every quarter, and a partner rotates out of each of these meetings. They're designed to create an open, transparent forum where employees can discuss any topic that has been on their minds throughout the last quarter, whether related to training, workload, career development, firm processes, or other observations. Each meeting is structured as a 90-minute conversational session, and it allows everyone to just talk, share perspectives, ask questions, and be in a supportive, collaborative environment. The reason why we have this program is to strengthen communication between staff and leadership, encourage upward feedback, and foster a culture where every voice is valued. Through these candid discussions, the Next Gen Council helps ensure that leadership remains connected to the experiences of their team members across the firm, while also empowering auditors to participate actively in shaping the future of Malone Bailey.
Great. Can you give our listeners an example of an initiative or an idea that came from this Next Gen Council and turned into reality?
It's been really interesting to see the type of influence that the Next Gen Council has across the firm. So one of the biggest things is drinks and snacks that are stocked in our fridge, to operational enhancements like work paper formatting, checklist improvements, and technology needs. This council serves as a direct channel for accounting professionals to provide meaningful feedback that helps shape both the employee experience and the tools they use. Following each quarterly discussion, I meet with the partners to discuss what things we can implement from the conversation. These outcomes have included new training topics, updates to methodologies, new technology or software, and even lately the types of meals that are provided during the busy season.
Wow, that's a great way to get involved and really affect change at the firm at any and all levels. That's wonderful. So what's one message you would like the listeners to really take away and understand about how Next Gen shapes the employee experience?
Consistent implementation of employee-driven suggestions demonstrates the firm's commitment to listening, adapting, and investing in continuous improvement. Through the Next Gen Council, every team member has the opportunity to contribute to firm-wide enhancements that support a more efficient, engaging, and responsive workplace.
That's fantastic. Another committee, one that we're actually both involved in, is our fund committee. Did another great way for staff to be able to get involved at the firm. But why does the fund committee matter in a high-performance environment like public accounting?
It matters because it supports the employee well-being, strengthens teams' relationships, and reinforces a positive culture. The great thing about the fund committee is that it's open to all employees. And so they know the work can be demanding, and intentional moments of connection help reduce burnout and build resilience. Social events create opportunities for employees to build trust and camaraderie, which improves collaboration during busy periods. Ultimately, we have the fund committee to help create balance, showing employees that while expectations are high, the firm also values their experience, engagement, and a sense of belonging.
Definitely. I can definitely attest to that it's wonderful to be able to get involved and connect with different members of the firm that maybe aren't those that you work with every day, or maybe you're even in your department, and it's a great way to make even more connections at your firm.
I agree.
So what are some of the favorite events the fund committee has put on?
I think our biggest event that we love is called Dunkapalooza. This happens every year where teams compete to dunk our partners in a dunking booth. And it's a lighthearted tradition that brings the entire firm together for a fun and friendly competition.
Definitely.
Another one that we do is Lunar New Year, and it provides us a meaningful cultural experience and a welcome break from the workload. Employees enjoy traditional foods and have the opportunity to learn more about the significance and customs of the holiday, reflecting our commitment to celebrating the diversity within the firm.
Thank you, Kim. That concludes all my questions for now. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me on this topic today. To everyone listening, make sure to check out the career section of our website for more information on these committees. Now, we're going to switch gears and play a little game we like to play on the podcast. It's called This or That. So I'm going to ask you a question, and you'll choose which you prefer.
Okay, thanks for having me. I'm ready.
All right. So, candy or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Beach vacation or ski vacation?
Beach vacation.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Oh, really? I thought you were going to pick coffee.
No, I'm a tea girl.
Thanks again for the helpful information. I'm very appreciative of you taking time out of your super busy schedule to chat with me. I had a great time speaking with you. For everyone listening, we appreciate you listening in and invite you to check out our website, www.malonebailey.com, for more information about public company audit services, as well as some other useful resources. Thanks again for listening.